Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Boxing Jab News TV. This is Boxing Jab News TV. Back at y'all with another one. Shout out to my man Blue, Blood Sports TV, for inspiring me to start my own channel. Always got to show salute, brother. So, check it, man. As you guys know, Devin the Dream Haney has been newly crowned the undisputed champion of the world. Now, how did Devin's journey start? Number one, at the time when Devin was on his run, Lomachenko was the champion. Okay? Then Devin was the mandatory for Lomachenko. Devin was calling him out, let's fight. Lomachenko decided to vacate the belt, and he decided to get the franchise belt, which you can't win that belt, and it's just a regular belt. So Lomachenko ends up getting the French fry belt, the franchise belt, and Devin Haney gets elevated to champion. Now Devin becomes champion. He defends it. Okay, to kind of like solidify his ability that he can defend the belt. All right. So, on that note, Lomachenko gets elevated. Devin becomes the regular WBC champion. Then Lomachenko decides to fight Teofimo Lopez. That fight was considered a undisputed fight, but I don't know how you can say it was undisputed if there's one belt remaining, which is the one that Devin Haney had or has. So then Teofimo Lopez fights Vasily Lomachenko. At that time, Devin Haney was making fun of Lomachenko, calling him Nomachenko. And then guess what happens? Teofimo Lopez ends up beating Vasily Lomachenko. All right. So then, now Teofimo Lopez is champion. Devin was calling him out. Didn't happen. Right. So then, here we go. Kambosos. George the Emperor Kambosos comes out of nowhere from Australia. Nobody knew about this guy. Nobody really knew who he was. But he ended up fighting Teofimo Lopez for all the belts that Teofimo had. And again, that whole thing was considered undisputed. How can you say that it's undisputed if there's one belt remaining? Which is the one that Devin has. Okay? So then, guess what happened? George Kambosos ends up beating Teofimo Lopez. So now, here we are. You have Devin Haney versus George Kambosos for all the belts. You can't fight for all the belts if one person has the remaining one that's left. That's why Devin Haney and George Kambosos made history. George Kambosos he had all the belts but one. Devin had that one, and Devin pretty much laid everything on the line. He bet on himself. He went all the way to Australia. He probably took less money. His dad couldn't be there. Then on the 11th hour, his dad was able to come. All the odds was like stacked up against this kid. Even some of his trainers down at the Mayweather gym didn't believe in Devin. And obviously Devin proved them all wrong. Devin got skills. He definitely has skills. People say that, Devin he doesn't have any knockout power, Devin Haney doesn't have any knockout power. But let me just tell you, Devin has 15 KOs. He has 15 KOs. Lomachenko only has 11 KOs. I'll take that 15 over 11 any day. Okay? I mean, and Devin has more skills to set those punches up to possibly get a KO. With that being said, guys, like and subscribe below. As you already know, this is Boxing Jab News.